Do you ever feel like your real estate investing business is running you instead of the other way around? Everywhere we go, we're told to go big, scale up, and dominate the market. But what if I told you that chasing more deals, more stress, more properties could be the absolute worst possible thing you could do?
Just buy a house already.
Today, we're going to talk about why keeping your business small and targeted could be your key to real freedom. Hey, deed grabbers, William Tingle with sub2deals.com. Today, we're talking about a topic that might surprise you: why scaling your real estate investing business may not be the best idea, and why a keep it small, keep it all strategy might be your ticket to real success. So first, let's talk about the pressure to scale. Everywhere we go and every Facebook group we go into, we see gurus, experts, other investors talk about how we need to 10x our business, how we need to be grinding 24 hours, 7 days a week. The truth is that for most of us, scaling is not what we want to do. Sure, it sounds sexy to be operating in 20 markets across the US and buying 20 houses a month, but again, for most of us, it's just not the best business decision. When you scale, you not only add more properties, you add more team members, more management, more stress, more personalities that you have to deal with, and it makes what was once a small, manageable business a complex operation that takes over all aspects of your life. And let's be honest, scaling up your business is probably going to require you to give up some freedom and flexibility that attracted you to real estate in the first place. You're going to go back to trading time for dollars, like you did when you had a job, and that's never a good deal. Let's talk about the hidden costs of scaling. When you scale, it's not just about money, it's also about time, energy, and stress. When you scale, you have to take on additional things that you don't have to with a smaller business. There's payroll, there's legal fees, more complex tax structures, and all of these things add to your overall cost and take away from your profit. The biggest cost? Your time. As your business grows, so do your responsibilities. You've got more properties to manage, more employees to oversee, and that takes away from the time getting to do the things that you enjoy. Is that really what you want? You know, Jody recently had a friend call her. Now, this guy is a rehabber, wholesaler. She's known probably for over 15 years. He used to be a Sub2 Max student, but he had left the group a while ago because you guys know I'm a proponent of keeping your business really small, and he had a dream of scaling his business. So he found a coaching group that was more in line with what he wanted. Anyway, on the conversation, he shared with her how in the last year, he had gotten an outside office as opposed to working at home like he had done previously. He had grown his business to 12 employees, and they had bought about 50 houses last year, and that's pretty impressive, buying 50 houses. But what he also revealed in the conversation was that after paying himself just $60,000 a year, he had shown a gross profit of about $800,000, which after payroll, everything else, had let him put about 200 grand in cash in the bank. It sounds like a lot of work for a relatively small amount of money. And furthermore, and what was really more shocking was in the conversation, he revealed that he had to buy 2.5 houses a month every month just to start profiting. So he had to buy 2.5 houses a month just to cover payroll, the outside office, and all the expenses associated with that. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want that kind of pressure every month. Listen, if I don't feel like buying anything this month, I don't have to. You know, Jody and I are known for taking month-long vacations pretty frequently, so I want to keep that kind of lifestyle. Another revealing factor here was that in the conversation with him on how much his profits were, last year Jody and I only bought 11 houses, and we still made about the same gross profit. So, you know, there is something to keeping it small and keeping it all. And so while that might not be the thing for you, it's just something to think about. There's a lot of added pressure with having to buy a certain number of houses every month just to pay people who are on your payroll, cover all the taxes, the payroll stuff, and everything else. So it's just something to consider when you want to scale your business. Hey, listen, scaling, some people want to do it, and it's great if that's what you want to do. But what I found in 25 years of investing is it's just not usually the best business model for most investors. There's some people that are meant to buy 1,000 houses a year, And that's okay. If that's the person that you are and the lifestyle you want to have, then that's great. I'm more of a relaxed kind of guy. I like to take things easy. So what's the alternative if you don't want to scale? Well, keep it small, keep it all is a term that you often hear in something about keeping your business small and manageable. You know, about 15 years ago, I got divorced. I moved out of the country. I was a real estate investor and I still loved investing, but I realized I couldn't do all of the hands-on things that I've been able to do before. So I put together a business of buying properties subject to, selling them with seller financing, and I called it the 12 House Blueprint. Now, in the last several years, we've taught hundreds of investors how to use this model to grow a financially sustainable business buying just a few houses every year. It's what we do. We focus on a highly efficient, really manageable business. And buying just one house a month, you can easily make over $500,000 a year. It's just really simple to do. For most people, I find that it really allows them to create the lifestyle that they want to live. By keeping your business small, you maintain control. You know your properties inside and out. You probably have a good relationship with your tenants or your buyers, and it's just easier to manage everything. You can do it with a small trusted team or just do it yourself. You can maximize profits and minimize stress. Let's not forget, staying small will allow you to pivot quickly. If the market changes, you can adapt without a massive operational change. Flexibility is key in real estate, and staying small will let you keep that advantage. So let me share a couple of success stories with you. Over the years, I've known many investors who have developed impressive portfolios just buying a few houses a year and much quicker than people who scale. Jody, for example, knows an investor from her hometown in Wisconsin who only buys houses in a 1 square mile section of her hometown. Now, he does this with a combination of mailings, door knocking, and just making sure he knows anyone in that part of town who has a house for sale. He's built an impressive portfolio over the years doing that. Then I know another investor in a small town in Georgia who only markets to a very small area surrounding that house. Now, there's no way a guy like that is going to buy 50 houses a year, but that's okay. Think about this. He's able to keep his business small, manage all of it himself, and if he only buys 2 or 3 houses a year and makes $100,000, $150,000 a year, he's set in that situation. So is scaling the best thing for you? Well, maybe, depending on you, but if you're just looking for a way to get away from the job, a way to live your own life, then just keeping it small and keeping it all might be the best thing for you. The lesson here, being bigger isn't always better. Sometimes it's better to stay small, focused, and efficient. Now, scaling might be for some, but it's definitely not for everyone. Before you decide to scale your business, ask yourself, what do you really want? More money, more freedom, more time with your family? If your goal is to create a business that supports your lifestyle, the 12 House Blueprint might be your best bet. Click a link below in this video description to learn more about the 12 House Blueprint. There also may be something up here somewhere that you can click, one place or another, I'm not sure. But work on building a business that works for you, not the other way around. All right, let's sum up what we've talked about today. Scaling isn't always the answer. Listen, I get some of you guys want to be the next Grant Cardone. You want a private jet, you want a Lambo, you want mansions all over the world. And if that's what you want to do, that's great, that's cool, it's okay. Go out there and do it. But for most people, I've found that keeping your business small, targeted, and manageable is the best way to have the life you want and live it on your terms. Hey, if you found this video helpful today, give us a like, share it with somebody you think it would help, and give us a subscribe for more real estate investing tips. Leave a comment below and let us know if you're on Team Scale or Team Keep It Small. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Keep talking to sellers, keep buying some houses, and remember, sometimes less is really more.